Hello guys and welcome back to a long-awaited Kashyyyk update video. Now, I know my last video was week 6 of building Kashyyyk, so technically this would be week 7 of building Kashyyyk, although it has been a few months since week 6 to now week 7, but that's absolutely fine because I'm going to make up for it in this video. So in this video, there is no unpackaging videos, there is no real building segments because this is just an update of what I've been able to get done over kind of mostly the Christmas period, which now is May, so 5 months ago. But for people who aren't aware of the whole situation with me, I've moved away from home for work purposes and I no longer live near my home. It's about a 2.5 hour drive and I don't pop home that often or that regular in order to come home and either see my family or see my friends or even build Lego. So the times I am home, I've got a lot of stuff to do in the small amount of time that I'm back, and I only really come home for either like a weekend or maybe a week. This time around, I've been home for nearly 2 weeks now, which has been great, but haven't really been able to get much building done other than all my birthday sets, which are currently behind me, which I will do a review on soon, and those videos will be coming out very soon as well. For this week, we are focusing on Kashyyyk and Kashyyyk only. And this is going to be amazing. You guys are actually going to be blown away. I recently just rewatched my week 6 and I looked at it thinking there's not a lot of work actually done in comparison to the amount of work I have done now. There's so much more updates that has gone on and it just looks incredible. I absolutely love the work, but without further ado, let's go ahead and just get straight into building Kashyyyk week 7. I'm excited. Okay, so as you guys may remember from the first couple episodes, this is the diagram that we are working off. This is the overview of the map from the 2005 Battlefront to Kashyyyk level. And this is what I've been trying to work to, so what I've been trying to keep true to. And yeah, we have the grids in terms of where the base plates are. So this is kind of the cutoff point here. So we've got this being all the beach, we've got this being the rock work, this being a bit of rock work, the wooden defense thing that you kind of like, that's one of your spawn points right there. And we're not working off any of this, and we're not working off any of this. So we're just sticking it to this section here. And yeah, the last section we were able to get part of the rock work done, and this week we have so much more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just show you guys what I've got. So from week 6, we had finished building this, and it looked absolutely incredible. I was so impressed with the techniques and the skills I developed to build this. And then I started in a live building the foundation for this rock work. And then over the Christmas period, so about 5 months ago, I just literally spent evening after evening, late nights till 2 in the morning, just up building so many bricklink orders. I had to do a couple of emergency bricklink orders. When I got to this part, I'd finished this section of it, and I was working my way across, and I'd ran out of so many slopes. So there's some emergency bricklink orders just being placed in order to finish it off. But I'm very, very happy with how this looks. We've got the nice kind of angles of it being nice and steep, and it slopes off at the top, just to kind of, you know, use less pieces more or less. But it gives a really nice curve effect at the top. And these pieces more or less just come straight up just to keep it kind of nice and clean. And then this section here was the chunkiest of them all. And yeah, it comes straight up and then goes straight across. It just looks absolutely incredible. And true to my word, this thing, from the beginning, I said to myself, I'm going to build a massive MOC, the biggest MOC I've ever made, and I'm going to make it modular. And I kept to my word. You can still split this thing into thirds. I've managed to put it all together. Now there are holes, Technic bricks down the side from when I designed it to put Technic pins into it, which I've never done. That'll be something that I'll be doing very soon, just adding the pins in to stop it from moving about a bit. There was some issues while I was trying to build it, and it kept sliding, and I don't know why I never put pins in it, but you know, we learn from this. And then this section here again is you know, all separated with Technic pins down this side here and some down here. I've also had to do some major ordering for the studs as well. I don't know the exact number of studs that's in this, but I know there's probably at least over 6,000 studs. So they are all literally loose, scattered. You can pick them up and just drop them in. None of them are placed. That gives a really nice textured water look on it as well. It just looks absolutely incredible. All right, so here is a quick little look at one of the prototypes that I've done for one of the huts. Now, I don't actually have a reference image to the huts, but basically I've just been trying to make it as round as possible and kind of as tall as possible that you can kind of fit minifigs and stuff in there. I'm not 100% set on the design. I will definitely be doing different iterations of this, but this was more or less me just throwing together some parts and getting a design together. And it is just stacked on top of these 2x2 round brown pieces. So I've got 5 stacks of them, so all the same height. They will be dotted in the water, or 2 of them will be in the water, like this and this. I'll have one of them stacked over here, and then maybe like a slightly shorter one over here. But that looks really cool. I might make it a little bit higher. If having a shorter one, I could probably, you know, take a few of the bricks and transpose them onto the other one. But I'm really liking the design-ish of this. And definitely the way that it's going. I like the size of it. It's the right size. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. Maybe change these to 2x4s instead of 4x4s. So make it slightly shorter by 2 studs in both directions. And then, yeah, hopefully that will make it look a lot better. But that is more or less the start of that. But I won't have a chance to work on it here. So what I might have to do is work on it on the Studio Lego design software from Bricklink that Lego owns, and yeah, I can hopefully mess around with the design on the computer, maybe order some parts in and just try and trial and error while I'm away, and then yeah, if I like it, I can order the parts and come home and build it and do some updates as well. But yeah, this is looking epic. So looking back at this drawing, we are definitely not close to being finished just yet. We still have these pillars left to build. And then also this kind of bit here is not really that greatly shown, but underneath these other kind of like buildings and huts, there is a lot of grass work. So we have actually worked on some of the grass work here. Just kind of throwing a bit down, kind of prototyping a little bit. We still got more of these parts left to use, but I will have to get some more if I do decide to go with this design. And yeah, basically the grass area comes out like this, so I just need to try and work out a way of getting a good mixture of different grass pieces. And then also over here are different like rock pillars formations, and one of the waypoints is here in the game. So yeah, I want to be getting those rock works as well. Something else that I forgot to mention is all of these 1x1 little plates that I had to add in. it took such a long time. They're all randomly placed down, and it looks so much better adding these in. But yeah, that looks a lot better. And one other thing that we've got to work on as well is this wooden barricade type thing. So I've placed 2 of these bricks either side to kind of show where they're going to go. But yeah, it's going to probably come up to about this high. And I know I've got more pieces of this somewhere, but at the moment I'm going through and organizing all my Lego. So they are somewhere. But once I find them and have time to build and work on this MOC again, we will be building these and making this and adding this up, making it nice and tall. At the moment, it is the perfect width kind of for a fighter tank to come through. So maybe I just build it up like this and then have like room for a fighter tank, or maybe have a fighter tank coming out. I know it doesn't quite do that in the game, but it looked quite cool rather than having them just side by side like this. Maybe have like one of these tanks coming up this way and one of them coming out this way, just to kind of, you know, like fight from the angles, and then have this Corporate Alliance tank maybe coming this way. I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured out where I want to put my vehicles, because obviously that's the parts you play in the game. Everything else is kind of stationary and, you know, is generated in the game before you get there. But yes, we've got the 2 fighter tanks now, the Republic fighter tanks. We've got the 2 droid tanks as well, or the Corporate Alliance tanks, which look amazing. And yeah, this is basically an update on Kashyyyk. All right, so guys, there we have it. That has been a overview of what Kashyyyk is looking like. I know this has been a massively demanded video from a lot of you, and I know you guys were really invested in this series. And I do apologize for the fact that I haven't been able to make regular content for this series. But people are always happy when they, you know, when they come into my lives on YouTube or TikTok, or even, you know, if they message me on through Instagram, like, hey MG, hey Elliot, are you still working on Kashyyyk? And I'm like, yes, I am. It is still a project I am very heavily invested in. There's so much money, time, and pieces that's gone into this MOC that I really just want to get it finished. And plus it being my biggest MOC I've ever made, I am just very excited to kind of get it finished and show you guys just what it looks like, and also kind of prove to myself that I am able to do these bigger MOCs on a bigger scale. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this finished. But I hope you guys have really enjoyed this segment. I will keep you guys updated when I can next come back home. I think I'll be coming home in a couple of months, so there'll be hopefully an update by then. Especially if I can work on maybe the designs for the pillars while I'm away on the laptop. And yeah, if I can get the parts ordered, get them built, bring them back home. Next time I'm home, I can put them in place. And yeah, we'll hopefully have another update. We'll have week 8 at that point, which would be absolutely epic. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and comment as well. I know that a few of you are excited to see this segment, and I know you're going to be waiting for the next one with huge anticipation. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys' support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. See you next one. Thanks guys. Bye.